What's up, everybody out there in YouTube? I'm out here in Reno, California, doing I guess finishing up the Brough Performance plateless kit, getting it ready to drop in. It took some time. Had to grind some of that out and put the bottom bracket. I tried to put the top bracket, but it wasn't gonna work for the way I was gonna set up my slave cylinder. That's because I guess if I were to be using this, or if I was gonna use this, it probably would have been able to use this here, which goes here, I guess, for the extra support. But if I would have put this here, then my slave cylinder wouldn't have been able to, because the slave cylinder gets in the way of that center, of this center piece right here. So I guess I'm just not going to be using that, because I want the slave cylinder to be flush. I don't want it to sit in an angle. I feel weird about that, being in an angle. I'm sure it works fine. I'd rather have it on the tranny, like it, like OEM, I guess. So I had to grind down some of this, which is not too bad. Like I said, I don't really care. I mean, as long as it doesn't, ruin any of the functions as far as oil leaking or something like that. So I didn't care about grinding it and hacking it up. And I had to grind down some of this just to make clearance in between here, I guess. But it bolts on pretty good, or really good. So got that going. Then we got the rest of the bracket here. This bolt. Then you got the bottom bolt that stretches from the starter all the way to the back. That's how that goes for the T bracket. There it goes. So you put those two bolts in first, just to align it, and then you start tightening up all this. Funny thing is that there was a gap in between this gap, so I put a washer in between it. That way there wouldn't be a gap in it. And now I just, tying everything down. It's nice and stiff. And then, because since the f2b is like the h22, so you got your, I think that's the knock sensor, and on the f22s for the cords, that's the pressure switch. The mine's down here for the h22s and the f20bs. So that means I had to cut this off. I mean, just to be able to get to this, because you got that extra arm that comes out here to bolt on for the B series. So we had to get rid of that to make, well, I definitely gonna need room, because I'm gonna need for the turbo feed and oil pressure sensor. So I need extra room in here to put all that in there. And then you gotta grind that out, and that kind of sucked, but it's not too bad. Just so you can, for that boot clamp, for this stupid boot clamp right here, just so you can clear it while it's spinning. Okay, other issue I had with the axle is on the videos on Brough Performance, he shows you cut off maybe like a 90-degree angle, but that wasn't the case here. I had to cut off way more just to get the extra clearance to get that axle or the half shaft in. So I had to hack it up some more, which is not a big deal, because again, I mean, it's in the back, so it doesn't really matter. And I mean, it's not going to leak oil if you just hack up. Just be careful when you hack up some, if you need to hack up more of it. And that's that. And post mount, I had an issue with my post mount. I had the 2-bolt, and I guess he makes it for the 3-bolt. So I had to order an extra mount for for this post mount that he said he brings or sends you with his kit, which kind of sucks. I was hoping to use my original. I didn't really like. I'm pretty sure I said in my other videos I'm a budget builder, so having to fork out the extra $130 for a mortar mount kind of sucked. Set me back a little bit. All right, F20B, and well, all we need is the alternator. That's it, ready to drop in. I don't know why I like that. That's awesome. So, if you don't want to, I mean, they have the kit, so you don't have to hack this up if you want to use those low spacers for your slave cylinder. I'd rather have it flush to the tranny. I feel like it'll just work better, I think. Ready to go in that. Whew, can't wait. I'm hoping there's no problems in putting it in, but that's usually never the case. There's always some issues. Hoping for the best though. All right.